So we have seen
So
master
many to
detail,
many, and what's the other one?
self relationship,
Oh, self-relationship. Oh, okay,
self
okay.
relationship, right?
Mm-hmm,
So we'll start with many to many,
mm-hmm.
very important concept, how we create many to many. So let's start with that. So let me now ask you, like, if I have patient and doctor and I need to join them, just apply yesterday's concept here of one and many in nature. So one patient can be in touch with multiple doctors, right?
Yes.
And one doctor sees many patients in a day, right?
Yeah.
So which one is parent, which one is child? We are not able to find out, right?
Yeah. I mean, they both can be parent, and
Right.
they both can be.
One patient can be in touch with multiple doctors, and one
Right.
doctor always see many patients. It's not like one doctor is exclusively for a particular patient, right?
Right.
That,
Yeah.
that means there is our rule, with our rule, we are not able to find out. That means
Mm-hmm.
our rule is foolproof. If it is not giving result, that means something is there and it's not one to many relationship, it's many to many. Earlier,
Okay.
like we yesterday, that was one to many, like one patient can have multiple appointments, but this is many to many. That means no parent, no child. When there
Oh,
is
okay.
yeah, okay. So when there is an argument between two objects, like two objects are claiming, both are claiming that I am parent, you are my child. So when there is a sort of argument between two objects, we
Mm-hmm.
always introduce third object in between them. So in
Okay.
this case, we will be introducing a third object that would be a junction object,
Mm-hmm.
and it would be child of both.
Okay.
That means both objects are now happy. Like this is parent of this junction object, this object is parent of junction object. So both, the claim of both is settled, that this object is also parent, this object is also parent, but not of each other. Both are parent of a junction object.
Okay.
So if anyone asks you how we create many-to-many relationship in Salesforce, we
Mm-hmm.
introduce junction object between them. Junction
Mm-hmm.
object is nothing but a third object. The way we have patient appointment, we will be creating a third object, which will
Mm-hmm.
be child of both objects. So
Okay.
this object will be nothing but junction object. So let's
Mm-hmm.
understand few characteristics of junction object.
Mm-hmm.
So on junction object, we would have two master detail fields, one each for both parents. Yesterday, I created one master detail field on appointment, and on case we created lookup. But this object is child of two object, patient and doctor. So I need to create two master detail,
Right.
one for patient, one for doctor, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah.
So yesterday we discussed that in case of master detail,
Mm-hmm.
owner field, OWD field, everything is decided by parent, right?
Parent. Yeah.
But here we have two parent.
Mm-hmm.
So which parent will claim? Like according to which parent junction object will the ownership and OWD will be decided. Getting my
We can
point?
assign. Yeah, we can assign one field for one parent and the other field for the parent.
No, no, no. So
Oh, okay.
actually there is a concept of primary parent.
Oh, okay.
Primary parent, according to primary parent, OWD and record ownership will be determined, right? So
Okay.
who will be primary, who will be secondary? Now this is a point of argument, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the first master detail field that we will create, that will become primary parent and second will become secondary, right? So
Okay.
say I have two parent, patient and doctor, and I am creating a master detail field one by one. First I created for doctor and second field I created for patient. So because I created first field for doctor, doctor will be primary parent and
Mm.
patient will be secondary parent, right?
Right.
Any issues? And trust me, like again, I have seen people struggling a lot in this concept. Even like
Mm-hmm.
experienced people are not fully aware of this concept. I have been to interviews as well, other got chance to interact with different people. So it's very important concept. Many times
Okay.
people just mug up these. They are not fully aware of the entire concepts. It's not that critical. Just we need to understand some points. So
Okay.
so just anywhere, if you feel any issue, just let me know. So it's
Mm-hmm.
basically we have two parents. One is
Mm-hmm.
primary, one is secondary.
Mm-hmm.
Primary parent will play a crucial role in determining OWD and record ownership. And third, there will be two master detail fields, one each for both parents. Now, what will happen if I delete one of the parent? It's child of both, right? So if I delete any one of parent, any one parent
Mm-hmm.
deleted,
Mm-hmm.
child will deleted and stay in recycle bin. If I delete any of the parent, child
Mm-hmm.
object, child record will be deleted and record will stay in recycle bin. But if I delete both, if I delete both parents,
Mm-hmm.
child record will be deleted permanently.
Okay. So if it's in the recycle bin, it can be accessed later, right?
It can be restored, right? But
Okay.
if both the parents are deleted, it will be
Mm-hmm.
deleted permanently. You cannot restore that.
Mm-hmm.
So these are some points where you will be facing some questions in certifications in interviews. So very
Mm-hmm.
important points, these all 4 to 5 points. Just remember
Yeah.
these. And
Mm-hmm.
now we'll be implementing one by one, we'll be implementing junction. First, I'll create a junction object. Say
Mm-hmm.
I have one that is patient detail, another I have doctor detail.
Yeah.
So I'll be introducing a third object that would be patient doctor detail. So let me
Mm-hmm.
quickly create doctor object first. I have not
Mm-hmm.
created that. It's in our project. So let's create doctor detail first, and then
Mm-hmm.
we'll create a junction object. Go to object manager,
Mm-hmm.
click on new, and we are already aware of all the steps. So I'll be
Yeah.
quickly creating without again repeating them. So let's create doctor detail. Doctor detail is created. Let's quickly create a tab for that.
Mm-hmm.
So doctor object is also created. Now I have to create a third object that would be
Patient doctor.
patient doctor detail. So let's create a third object. This is our junction object. patient doctor detail. So implementing a many-to-many, it's bit, I would say, confusing. So you might face some challenge, but yeah, in case of any issues, just let me know. It's like for a first time, it's bit confusing. So no issues. So let's create a tab quickly for patient doctor detail, and then I'll be creating uh, multiple patient master detail fields on that junction object. So let me go to doctor detail and let's create two master detail fields. Edit object. Master detail. Next. So I am creating a first master detail field. So while creating this, if I select patient detail, it would become primary parent. If I select
Right.
doctor detail, that would become
That would become the
primary
primary
parent.
parent.
So
Yeah.
let's make patient detail as primary parent. So let's create a second field for doctor detail.
So we will make a parent primary based on the project requirement.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So this time I'll go with doctor detail. So both the fields are created. Let's now jump to creating records one by one. Let's create a patient record first, and then we'll combine them using third object. So for our testing purpose, let's create a patient. Let's say the patient name is Sumit, 1234. Status is active, source is referral. So say this is the patient name. Let's create doctor. Let's say Amit is the name of doctor. Now I want to link Sumit,
With the
that is the
patient and the
patient,
doctor.
and doctor is Amit Malhotra. I want to link these two. So I'll be creating a third record. Let's say test. You can give any name. Select patient here and select doctor here. And now click on save. So now I have joined them. Now both are joined with a third record of junction object. But very
Right.
important point here, if I want to see from a patient record, if I want to see with how many doctors this patient is linked, how can I see? I want to see the doctor's name on
Right.
the patient record, so that it should give me a quick idea that patient with the name Sumit is in link with these all doctors. It is showing me that it is connected with one doctor, but not showing me the name. So what to do? So we have to edit the layout and add the doctor field in this section, right?
Oh yeah, right.
Right. So click on
The
add.
the
Yeah.
patient detail form should have a field for the doctor.
Field should, yeah, right. Should have a field for doctor. Otherwise, this whole setup is of no use if I am not able to see from the patient that with how many doctors, and from a doctor record, I should be able to see with how many patients this
Patients.
doctor is. So let's go to page layout, marketing, edit, related list.
Oh, wait, because there are two layouts, for both the layouts we have to add.
Yeah, we have to add.
Oh,
So
okay.
on patient, I would be adding doctor, and for doctor, I would be adding patients, right?
Patient. Yeah.
So I have added for the patient layout, I have added doctor. Let's refresh the screen. Let's see if I am getting the desired result. Sometimes customer come back and complain about that they are not able to see the doctor, I mean the second object's name. So yeah, so I can see that Sumit is in touch with only one doctor, that is Amit Malhotra. So what about if I need to see vice versa, if I need to see from the doctor record that with how many patients this doctor is in touch with?
Mm-hmm.
Again, I need to edit the layout, click edit object.
Mm-hmm.
This time I am on a doctor layout, so I need to add patient field, right?
Right.
Yeah, so don't get confused. So
Mm-hmm.
I am on a doctor and I need to add patient detail
Patient.
field.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So go to related list, just scroll down. We have this section. In this, search for patient detail name. This is the field, add, OK, and save.
Hmm.
So now refresh the screen.
Mhm.
Amit Malhotra is in touch with only one patient, that is Sumit.
Okay.
So that is how we combine many to many, I mean, two objects using many to many relationship. So
Okay.
yeah, so let's try with deleting. Uh,
So,
like, uh-huh.
one question, Sumit. So, this third object we have created, right?
Right, yeah.
So, its main purpose is to only combine two other objects, right?
Two other objects, exactly. Yeah.
So most of the time, or I mean, in real life, projects, will we actually use the third object? No, right?
Yeah, so mostly like we don't use that third object much. Our main aim is to combine two. So I am more interested
Right.
in seeing like some patient is linked with how many doctors, doctor is linked with how many patient. That's the only purpose. I mean, that's the
Mm-hmm.
because that detail is coming from third object only. If we go to say patient, so which
Mm-hmm.
object is showing me that detail? This object, right?
Right.
But on its own, this object has no use other than giving me the details around these two objects. So that is
Uh-huh.
the main purpose.
Okay.
Mhm. So
Yep.
that is how we link two objects. Let's now try to delete any of the parent. So this is the
Mm-hmm.
test and Sumit and Amit Malhotra. So let's delete. Let's say I am deleting this doctor.
Okay.
So this record is deleted. But patient record would be there. I deleted doctor. So junction object record also get deleted.
Okay.
But that is there in the recycle bin. If I go to recycle bin, search for recycle bin, I can go and restore this record. This is my let me search for patient first. Yeah, patient is there. That's the one that I just created, but
Mhm.
I'm not finding that.
Do you
Okay.
have to maybe refresh?
Mhm. Okay. Yeah, I'll look into that point. So normally it does not behave like this. Why it is behaving
Mhm.
like so? Because that is the sole concept. So it should stay in the recycle bin. Why it is directly deleted? I'll
Mhm.
verify that point. Otherwise,
Yeah, yeah, sure.
everything is, yeah. So I'll
Mhm.
verify that point. So that is how like we combine two objects. So
Okay.
any issues in master detail and many to many, Anita, till now?
No, Sumit, I think I'll, have to create it on my own.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so sure, sure. So let's jump to self relationship. So
Mhm.
before we jump to the practical aspect, let me
Mhm.
let's discuss. So there might be a possibility, like let me give you a scenario of case. So sometime what happens that when a doctor creates a case for a patient, when on the subsequent visit they don't create another case. In the same case, they create a sort of child case, right?
Right.
And say on the visit one, they created case one. On the visit two, they created case two, and in the
Mhm.
case two, they create there is a field that is parent case. There we describe case one. That means case one is the parent case, and the case that we are creating today, that is child case. So
Right.
that means I am linking one case with another. Case one is already created. While
Mhm.
creating case two, I am selecting case one as parent. That means parent is also case, child is also case, right?
Right. Right. Yeah.
That means it is not always mandatory to have two different object for relationship. It's not mandatory. We can
Oh, okay.
create relationship
Mhm.
in same object as well. That's the main point.
Mhm.
If anyone asks you, can I combine same object with itself? Like, can an appointment be child and parent? Is it possible? There can be a possibility that I have appointment was created for me,
Mhm.
and within the and I was say a sort of late or something else, and after that they created appointment two for me, and in that they added that already appointment one was created for this person. That is why we are sending him prior to other patients, something like that. There can be a
Okay.
possibility, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that means we can combine same object with itself. It's really straightforward. On the same object, we will create a lookup field
Mhm.
that will there the parent object will be nothing but same object.
Mhm.
In our case objects, it's already there, but we will
Mhm.
perform it for say one of the object. Let's say for appointment, let's
Mhm.
create this. Or so go to edit object. So we
Mhm.
are trying to combine same object with itself. Like in this scenario, same object is parent, same is child. So let's click on fields and relationship,
Mhm.
new, lookup, next. So which
Sumit,
object
can
is,
we, do
uh,
we have to use only lookup? Can we also use,
no,
uh,
no. So yeah, in self, we always go with lookup.
oh, okay, okay.
Otherwise, like that will create some problems. Master detail is bit, I would say, not very like I would say very relaxed type of relationship. It's like bit complexity
Mhm.
is involved. So as per best practice, we only go with lookup in case of
Okay.
cell. So we
Mhm.
don't go with. So let's select appointment. So I am on appointment detail. I am creating a lookup field and I am selecting parent as appointment detail as well, right?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
means child and parent are same.
Right.
Click next, next, leave everything as it is, next, next, and save.
Mm-hmm.
That means now I am on appointment detail. I will create a one record first. Let's say appointment one. Let's now create second appointment, appointment two, for the same patient, and this time I am selecting appointment one as parent.
Mm-hmm.
That means I am on appointment detail. I am creating appointment and same objects record is parent of this record. That means
Mm-hmm.
it's a self relationship. No other
Okay.
object is involved.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is with the same object. This
Right.
type of relationship is self. If anyone asks you if you can give any example, so on the case, it is already implemented. Let me open case for you, but we have implemented it for appointment. If they
Mm-hmm.
ask you like, can you give any standard example? So you can tell them on the case, it is already implemented. Go to
Mm-hmm.
setup. Okay, so I am on case. Click on edit object.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see that field and relationship.
Mm-hmm.
We have something called parent case. So it is looking up to case itself, right? We
Yeah.
have not implemented this. It's already there. So they can ask you, can you give an example of a self relationship? So you can
Mm-hmm.
tell them on the case object, there is a field called parent case. But we
Mm-hmm.
can implement it as a custom object as well. Or
Mm-hmm.
if you are asking for a standard example on case, it is already there.
Okay, so in this case, the parent is also the same and the child is also the same, right?
Same object, not the same record, right? Same
Right. Yeah,
object,
same object. Yeah.
right? Records will
Mm-hmm.
be different. So like case one is already there. When I'm creating a case two,
Mm-hmm.
I'm defining case one as parent. So
Mm-hmm.
it will be a sort of sub case,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So that is how we create self relationship.